Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSR coming to you live from the Beat Cellar for tonight's contest with the visiting Highland Huskies facing your Brush Beat Diggers. On the boys' side, the girls were victorious earlier, 54-34, hoping to keep the streak going tonight as we are ready to go with tonight's starting lineups first. With tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Stubbs. Sports fans, when you're traveling, you need one stop that has it all. On I-76, take exit 66A in Wiggins at Stubbs. Starters for the Highland Huskies, number 0, Brody Supan. Number 1, Dom Huntington. Number 4, Hierro Bautista. Number 10, Rowdy Watson. And number 44, Brogan Palmer. And for your Beat Diggers, number 2, Eric Rico. Number 10, Thatcher Wayne. Number 11, Dre Bauer. Number 21, Edgar Ortiz. And number 22, Payson Poland. Getting excited here as the gym is almost full on the Beat Diggers side for tonight's action here. And the beat pile is starting to fill up more and more too, as this gym looks pretty full here tonight for great action as we're ready to tip off, as Dre Bauer will do the honors for the Beat Diggers against number 44, Brogan Palmer. I'm not kidding you, Brogan Palmer has got to be at least 6'4", maybe, and he looks like a defensive lineman for a football team. This kid's a big boy for the Highland Huskies, number 44. Oh my goodness. Hopefully Dre can get the leaps on him. Here we go as we're getting ready to tip off. Underway here from the Beat Cellar as Brogan Palmer gets the tip to Rowdy Watson and then over to number 1, Huntington. Huntington over to Bautista, back to Huntington, and it's knocked out of bounds by number 2, Eric Rico. Resets everything in front of the Beat Digger bench. Bautista with the inbounds to Huntington. Huntington over to Supan, back to Huntington, back to Supan to Huntington. Little give and go back and forth. Bautista on the left side gets called with a double dribble. Turnover quickly for the Huskies. In front of the bench, Eric Rico will get the inbounds honors. To number 22, Payson Poland. Poland to Rico. Rico brings it up the court to Dre Bauer. Bauer drives it underneath the hoop. Right-handed layup, shot up, good! Dre Bauer with his first bucket of the night for the Beat Diggers. As number 1, Huntington brings it down the court. Over to number 0, Supan. Supan feeds it underneath to number 10, Watson. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 10, Thatcher Queen. Rico across the timeline to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz drives it over to the left side, gets it tipped away by number 10, Watson, and out of bounds. It resets for the Beat Diggers opposite side. Highlands bench going left to right on your radio dial. Rico. Inbounds pass. Finds Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz feeds it underneath to Dre Bauer. Shot right-handed up. No good. Rebounded by number 44, Palmer. Palmer gets it up the court to Huntington. Over to Bautista. Bautista back to Huntington. And then into number 10, Watson. Over to the corner to number 0, Supan. Three-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Bautista. Back to number 0, Supan. Left-handed. Shot from the baseline is good. Tied at 2. Rico up the court for the Beat Diggers. Crosses the timeline. Goes to Ortiz. Ortiz to Dre. Bauer. Bauer drives it underneath the hoop. Right side. Thatcher Queen. Three-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by big Brogan Palmer. Palmer gets it in to number 10, Watson. Watson over to Supan. Supan over to Huntington. Tipped away by Rico as he tried to go to Bautista. And then it's going to be a foul on Dre Bauer as he tries to reach in and get the ball, but unfortunately gets tagged with his first foul of the night for the Beat Diggers. Inbounds to Bautista. Bautista, top right of the key. Drives it in. Left-handed shot up, no good. Rebounded Edgar Ortiz. Almost gets it stolen away and knocked away by Bautista out of bounds. Eric Rico. Wait a minute, we got a timeout here on the court. Trying to discuss what's going on technical foul early in the game. And it's going to be called on number 10, Rowdy Watson, with his first. As he gets a tee up, and Payson Poland comes to the line for the Beat Diggers. Already trouble going on in B-Town. First shot by Payson Poland up. Good. 3-2 is our score. Second shot, Poland up. Good. 2 for 2 on the line. Beat Diggers are going to get the ball back as Eric Rico with the inbounds opportunity. Goes to Dre. No. Goes instead to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz, left side, gets it taken away by number 10, Watson. Drives it over to the left side. Throws up a left-handed prayer. Not there. Rebounded by Edgar Ortiz. Gets it to Thatcher Queen. Queen looking down the court, has Rico. Wide open is Dre Bauer. Oh, right side baseline. He can't get the handle on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. 4-2 is our score with 5:40 left to go in the first quarter. Inbounds. Pass to number 1, Huntington. Over to number 10, Watson to Bautista. Tipped away by Rico. No. Picked up by Bautista, then back by Watson. Watson, left-handed shot. Rolls in and out of the rim. Rebounded by Edgar Ortiz. Over to Thatcher Queen. Queen's going to get fouled by number 10, Rowdy Watson, who can't afford it. He gets his second personal on the night, with his first one being a technical. Eric Rico inbounds honors to Payson Poland. Poland to Rico. Rico brings it across the timeline for the Beat Diggers. Edgar Ortiz, left side, underhands to Dre, back to Rico. Rico gets it underneath to Edgar Ortiz, gets it off his foot, picked up by number 10, Watson. Watson feeds it down the court to number 0, Supan, but a great hustle by number 2, Eric Rico, knocking it out of bounds as Donovan Bauer checks in for the Beat Diggers. Also in for the Huskies, number 5, Eli Elmer. As number 10, Watson, foul trouble early, first quarter. Inbounds. Tipped away over to number 1, Huntington. Shot no good. Rebounded by Bautista, and he's fouled on the rebound by early number 15, Donovan Bauer. Already 3 or 4 seconds in, gets his first personal. Inbounds to Palmer. Palmer over to number 5, Elder. Elder drives it, left-handed shot up. Wow, and Edgar Ortiz takes the charging foul as Elder gets tagged with his first personal. Great job for Ortiz to set up for the offensive against his opponent. Rico brings it down the court for the Beat Diggers to Ortiz. Ortiz gets it into Dre, outside, Donovan Bauer. Left corner, back to Dre, back to Ortiz. Ortiz, turnaround shot, out right side. Rico, top right side key, up, no good. Rebounded by Palmer. Oh, and it's knocked to Bautista, but he runs into big Edgar Ortiz as he gets tagged with his first personal. 3 fouls already for both teams. 4-2 is our score. 4:25 left to go. First quarter action. Bautista brings it up the court. Left side over to Supan. Back to Bautista. Tipped away by Dre. Oh, Bautista falls on the ball, and he's fouled from behind by Dre Bauer. He gets his second personal of the night early for Dre Bauer. Elder inbounds to 0, Supan. Back to Elder to Bautista. Bautista on the left side of the key. Feeds it into Elder. Back to Supan. Left side, three-pointer up. Brody Supan with his 5th point of the night. Up to Thatcher Queen. Thatcher Queen faces Palmer. Feeds it in to Edgar Ortiz. Stolen by number 4, Bautista. Gets it to Supan, who has no control of the ball, and he loses it out of bounds. And Conrad Kastrup's going to check in for Edgar Ortiz. Turnover by the Huskies. Inbounds to Dre Bauer. To Rico. Rico heading for the timeline. Crosses over to Conrad. Conrad, left side, underhands it. Donovan Bauer, three-pointer, up. No good. Rebounded by Thatcher Queen. Queen to Rico. fakes it, back to Queen, three-pointer, left side, up, no good, rebounded by Donovan Bauer. Great hustle by Don. Right side, over to Rico, resets the play, goes into the corner to Thatcher Queen, over to Conrad Kastrup, to Dre, three-pointer, left-handed side, not even close. 3:16 to go, 5-3 as the Huskies lead. Palmer brings it down the court, pulls it up from the free throw line, up, no good, rebounded by Rico. Rico gets it down to Donovan. Donovan brings it around the left side. Bauer with a spinning move, right-handed shot. Oh! Almost makes it, but it doesn't quite go in as the foul is on double four. Brogan Palmer, his first, and puts Donovan Bauer on the line for two. Donovan with 3:01 left to go. First shot is up. Good. Whew, a little iffy on that one, but we'll take it. 5-5 our score. 3:01 left to go. First quarter action from Leroy Needham's court. Paul Acosta calling tonight's game. Second shot up. Good for Donovan Bauer. 2 for 2 for Don. Inbounds. Palmer to Bautista. Back to Palmer. Palmer loses control on it. Timeout is going to be called by the head coach of the Huskies. It's going to be a 30-second timeout as the official kind of gives a nasty look over to the bench of the Huskies as they seem a little frustrated, as we'll take a 30-second timeout to recognize some of our sponsors. Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit PremierACA.com. Wiggins Equipment. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. So, good game so far. 6-5. Beat Diggers lead this one early or late in the first quarter as the inbounds pass to number 0, Supan. Supan over to Elder. Elder back to Supan. Over to the right side to Huntington. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Elder. Elder stepping at the left corner, Gets it over to Palmer. Palmer to Bautista, left sided three-pointer. Up, no good. Rebounded by Huntington. Back to underneath to Elder. Left-handed shot underneath the bucket is good for Eli Elder on the books for tonight. 7-6 our score. 2:19 left to go. Eric Rico all the way coast to coast. Left side. Donovan Bauer drives it in. Over Palmer. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Palmer. 2:10 left to go. Palmer's the big boy, as that was a big shot for Donovan Bauer, who equals him about in height, maybe a little bit shorter. Oh no, he's definitely shorter as I look at it. As it's over to Elder, left side, left-handed shot for Elder, up, no good. Foul, though, on number 32, Conrad Kastrup with his first, as that puts Eli Elder on the line for 2 shots with $1:55 left to go in the first quarter. First shot for Eli Elder, up and good, as he has his third point of the night. 8-6 is our score. Full crowd here tonight, as I'd say, for a Leroy Needham's court game. Don't see it that full here. Glad to see. Second shot up, rebounded on the miss from Conrad Kastrup. Kastrup brings it up the left side of the court for the Bee Diggers. Underhands it to Donovan Bauer. Three-point shot by Don, up, no good. Rebounded by Palmer. Palmer. That wasn't even close for Donovan. He's got to work on that three-pointer as it's over to the right side to number 1. Oh my gosh, Huntington tried a shot, and the SWAT team from Donovan Bowers, he says, not tonight. And it's rebounded by number 0, Supan, who shoots, and it's no good, and rebounded. And there's a foul now on the play on number 5, Eli Palmer, getting his second personal, as he tried to go in the rebound against Donovan Bauer. And I believe that's going to put Don on the line for a free throw opportunity for the Beat Diggers. Everybody's slow coming down the court here. Not sure what the holdup is, as Donovan Bauer comes to the free throw line with 1:25 left to go. Shot is up, good. Don. Third point of the night for him. 3 for 3 on the line. Number 13, Cassius Middle miss, checks in for the Bee Diggers. Second shot for Don, up, good. 4 for 4 for Donovan Bauer. Great job on the free throw line for him. Got to work on the threes, though. Inbounds pass to number 5, Elder to Bautista. Bautista to Huntington. Back to Bautista. Top of the key. Feeds it to Elder. Free throw line. Not there. Back to Bautista. Back to Elder, who drives it in on the left side. He had the shot, but he didn't. Goes out to Bautista. Three-point shot blocked partially by number 13, Cassius Middle miss, but the official doesn't see it, and instead it's going to be out of bounds and Bee Diggers ball on the turnover. Rico in the middle miss. Back to Rico. Rico brings it up the court, tied at 8. 1 minute left to go. Rico right side, over to Thatcher Queen. Queen to Conrad. Kastrup underhands it to Cassius Middle miss. Drives it to the hoop. Gets it outside to Thatcher Queen. Thatcher Queen drives it to the right side to Rico. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 5, Elder. 41 seconds. Tipped away by Cassius Middle miss. Middle miss tried to get the pass back to him from Rico, but it was stolen by the Huskies as Bautista drives it in. Blocked and swatted away by 15, Donovan Bauer. Bauer's got 2 swats tonight against the Huskies. Inbounds pass to number 0, Supan, over to the right side to Huntington. Back to Supan, top of the key, back to Huntington. Playing some pitch and go back and forth to each other. Finally goes the Elder left side free throw line. Not there. Supan, 3-point shot from the left side. Up, no good. Rebounded by Donovan Bauer. Bauer gets it to Rico. 8 seconds. Down to Cassius Middle miss. Middle miss driving it to the court. Over to Thatcher Queen. 3-pointer shot up. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Thatcher really wanted that 3-pointer. So we'll take a 30-second timeout and come back to us here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR. First quarter brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Starting our second quarter, brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. Great action so far. Fast-paced game tied at 8. Starting the second quarter is Eric Rico. Will do the inbounds honors for the Bee Diggers. Rico finds Payson Poland, who's checked back in. Back to Rico. Rico top of the key to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz drives it over the right side to Dre. Dre's going to take it to the right baseline. Over to the left side to Rico. Goes to Don. Don to Payson Poland. 3-pointer left side. Good! Payson Poland! 3-point bucket for the Bee Diggers. 11-8 is our score. As it's over to number 0, Supan. Supan gets to Palmer in the corner. Palmer loses the handle on the ball at the baseline. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover on the Huskies. As Eric Rico inbounds to Donovan Bauer. Bauer to Rico. Rico's heading for the timeline. Finally gets across safely. Goes to Dre Bauer. Left side. Bauer drives it to the hoop. Oh, gets tipped away by number 0, Supan. And it's stolen, and it's going to be Huskies ball. Gets it out to the left side to number 10, Watson. Watson feeds it into Palmer. Palmer, right-handed underhand shot up, no good. Gets his rebound up and back at it again on a second attempt, and finally makes it in there for the Huskies. And my pencils decided to die on me as I need it. Edgar Ortiz, right side. Payson Poland, 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Elder. Into number 10, Watson. Watson. Over to Elder. Over to 0. 3-pointer. Brody Supan gets his second 3-pointer of the night. He's got 8 points. 13-11 is our score. Over into Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz left side. Donovan Bauer. Long 3-pointer. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Edgar Ortiz. Back to Donovan. Donovan. Over to the right side to Poland. Poland. Down to the corner to Bauer. Back to Poland. Top of the key to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz to Rico. Top of the key. Sets it to Poland. 3-pointer. Left side. Shot. Good! Payson Poland with his second 3-pointer of the night for the Bee Diggers. 14-13 is our score. 6:02 left to go. Pass underneath. Stolen by Edgar Ortiz. Down to Payson Poland. Poland's got it by himself. And he's fouled as he tried to go up left-handed quickly down the court. And the foul is going to be on number 0, Brody Supan, his first, putting Poland on the line for a shot to make it a 3-point game. 5:55. Triple fives on the timer. Poland comes to the line. First shot, swish. Payson Poland, hot-handed so far tonight for the Beat Diggers. Payson's got 9 already, everybody. Doing great for him. Second shot by Poland, up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Palmer. Palmer gets it to Watson. Watson on the left side to Supan. Supan back to Watson, top of the key. Gets it to Elder. Elder back to Supan. Back to Watson to Elder, top left side free throw line. Left corner. Swings it out to the right to number 1. That's Huntington. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Palmer. Up, no good. Rebounded by Elder. And it was swatted away by Donovan, but no. The official says he got him on the hand. So Donovan gets tagged with his second personal, and that puts on the line Eli Elder with a chance to tie it. 5:31 left to go. Second quarter action, 15-13. Eli Elder for the Huskies. First shot up, no good. Left side of the rim. So it still remains a 2-point game, 1 possession game for the Beat Diggers. Eli Elder, his second shot up for the left-hander, no good. Rebounded by Palmer, and he tries to get it, but he gets no control and loses. And on the pass, inbounds, gets it to Rico. Rico to Bauer, back to Rico. To Edgar Ortiz, top of the key. Rico right side, deep corner, Dre Bauer, three-pointer up, no good. Almost rebounded, it is rebounded by Dre. Gets it into Don. Palmer shoves him out of bounds, but instead it's an out-of-bounds call on Palmer, Brogan Palmer. He's asking the official if it was a right call, but the official's nodding his head yes. As Rico inbounds pass to Edgar Ortiz to Payson Poland, the hot hand tonight for the Beat Diggers. Back to Ortiz. No foul, as it looked like number 10, Watson might have hit him hard, but no call. Payson Poland gets it over to Don Bauer. Don Bauer in the left corner. Don over to Edgar Ortiz. Left corner, drives it to the baseline. Edgar Ortiz can't make that shot. Gets it to Payson Poland. Left side, back to Edgar Ortiz. Looking, has Poland. Deep corner, Donovan Bauer, three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Dre. Jump ball as he ties up with number 0, Brody Supan. And it's going to be possession to the Huskies. 4:37 left to go. Fast-paced game here, 15-13. As Watson brings it up the court. Left side to Supan. Supan to Watson. Left side to Elder. Feeds it over to number 1, Huntington. Back to Watson. Watson, top of the key. Three-point shot up. No good. Rolls in and out. Rebounded by Don. Bauer gets it over to Rico. Rico pops a bubble as he's dribbling it across the timeline. Feeds it over to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz, three-point shot for Ortiz is up. No good. Rebounded by Supan. Supan goes left side to Watson. Watson drives it in. Tries to throw it up left-handed. No good. Rebounded by Donovan Bauer. Bauer brings it up the left side of the court to Rico. Rico quickly tries to get something. Goes to Poland, right side. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebounded by Elder to Watson. Watson brings it across the timeline. Timeout called by the head coach from Highland. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second timeout and come back to us here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network at 1010 KSIR coming back to you to the Beat Cellar for tonight's action. Beat Diggers lead this one on the boys' side 15-13 over the Highland Huskies here. Stay with us for the halftime show coming up here in about 3 minutes and 43 seconds as they're breaking the timeout as the Beat Diggers come out of the huddle. You've got Rico, Dre Bauer, Don Bauer, Conrad Kastrup, and number 10, Thatcher Queen on the floor for the Beat Diggers. On the defensive side, as Watson with the inbounds, brings it up the court, 2-3 defense by the Beat Diggers. Over to Huntington, then to Bautista, back to number 5, Elder on the left side shot, rebounded by Palmer, up good on the back up, and I can't even say what I'm trying to say as his shot is up and good for Palmer. Brogan Palmer has 4 points. Eric Rico Underhands it to Thatcher Queen to Donovan Bauer. Bauer at the top of the key, swinging around. Over to Rico. Rico left-handed. Over to Dre Bauer. Bauer right side. Back to Rico to Conrad Kastrup. Good movement of the ball here by the Beat Diggers. Donovan Bauer, three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Palmer. 3 minutes left to go, tied at 15. As it's fed down to Elder. Elder, top left side free throw line. Over to the left to number 1, Huntington. Finds Elder at the free throw line. Looking, goes to Huntington. Three-point shot from the left side is up, no good. And there's going to be a foul on number 44, Brogan Palmer, underneath against Conrad Kastrup. Tied at 15. Fouls are 2-1. Highland in that, leading that category. Inbound to Thatcher Queen. Queen feeds it back to Rico. Over to the left side to Donovan Bauer. Bauer underhands it to Thatcher. To Rico, top of the key to Conrad. Conrad finds Rico. Rico pumps the three-pointer, fakes it. Over to Thatcher Queen. Right side. Brogan slips and falls, feeds it underneath to Donovan Bauer. Bauer back to Rico. To number 32, Conrad Kastrup, left side. Then to Donovan, drives it over to the right side. Dre Bauer, three-pointer up. Oh, it just bounces off, no good. Rebounded by Brogan Palmer. Palmer gets it up to Huntington. Huntington's going to drive it in himself. Nope, feeds it off to Bautista. Bautista over to Watson. No looker to Elder. Left-handed shot up good by Eli Elder underneath on the left side. And it's 17-15. Highland leads this one. Rico brings it up the court for the Beat Diggers. Underhands it to Thatcher Queen. Queen back over to Rico on the right side. Back to Queen. Back to Conrad Kastrup at the top of the key, who underhands it to Donovan Bauer. Bauer finds Dre. Over to Conrad. Conrad drives it up, left-handed side. Up, no good. Conrad tries to get his rebound. Him and Palmer tie up. Nothing there, though. Rebounded by number 1, Huntington. And then Watson gets it. And then back to Huntington. Over to the left side to Bautista. And Brogan Palmer, who gets it. Right-handed hook shot. Up, no good. Rebounded by Elder. Knocked away and swatted by Donovan Bauer. Feeds it all the way down the court to Bauer. Dre Bauer, right-handed shot. Up, good. Dre Bauer with a beautiful right-handed shot over Brogan Palmer. Tying it up at 17. No look pass to Elder, to Bautista, three-pointer. Shot up, no good, rebounded by Don. Knocked away, but into the hands of Thatcher Queen. Then Conrad Kastrup has it, bringing up the left side of the court to Donovan Bauer, right side to Dre. Dre, right side baseline, feeds it to Don. Top of the key, three-pointer, Conrad. Good! Conrad Kastrup, three-pointer for the Beat Diggers. 20-17 with 20 seconds left to go until halftime. Watson brings it up the court, gets it over to Huntington. Huntington down to 13 seconds. Over to Bautista, right side. Over to the left to Watson, who's going to try to drive it. Nothing there. Stolen by Eric Rico. 5 seconds. Over to Dre. Dre on the buzzer. Oh, my goodness. Almost. I mean, it bounced so close. I was ready to call that one in, and it did not. So we are tied, or excuse me, we are at halftime as the Beat Diggers lead this one 20-17. What an exciting game. We'll come back after a 3-minute break. We'll come back for halftime show on 1010 KSIR and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR coming back to you for third quarter action, brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. Well, getting ready to tip off here. I shouldn't say tip off. Getting ready to do the inbounds pass here to start off the third quarter action tonight. Again, the Lady Beat Diggers earlier this evening victorious with the final score of 54-34, hoping that the boys' side can get the double victory tonight as we're getting ready to start with about 30 seconds left to go here at halftime, as both teams are getting some final words here, as we'll get a couple of words in ourselves. Staying connected with Eastern Plains Sports Network on all social media platforms. Follow at Eastern Plains Sports Network on Facebook. and Instagram to see what games we're covering, get pictures from ones we're at, and more. We also have several regular podcasts on our Spotify page. Give the Eastern Plains Sports Network a like, follow, and subscription on all social media platforms today. Bee Diggers will get the ball here to start off the second half. Eric Rico with the inbounds opportunity as he goes into number 10, Thatcher Queen. Queen on the left top of the key. Underhands it to Bauer. Bauer taking it over to the free throw line. Back to Rico. Rico top of the key. Resets to play. Back to Thatcher Queen. Left side key. Back to Rico right side key. Rico feeds it underneath to Thatcher Queen, but it's stolen this time by number 10, Watson. Watson brings it up the court for the Huskies. Over to the left side to Huntington. Back to Watson. Top of the key. Right side over to number 0, Supan. Then all the way across to Huntington. Huntington gets to Watson. There's just a little give and go back and forth. Finally gets it down to Palmer. Palmer gets it to Watson, left side. Three-pointer shot, no good. Rebounded by Rico. Rico gets it over to Bauer, left side. Brings it up to court. Bauer with a couple of spin moves. Gets it stolen. And then it goes off the foot of number 0, Supan. Taken by Thatcher Queen to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz underhands it to Bauer. Gets the pick. Bauer over to the right side to Payson Poland to Edgar Ortiz, top of the key. Thought about the three-pointer. Nope, didn't take it. Instead goes to Poland. Poland, three-point shot, tipped by Palmer, and it's rebounded by number 0, Supan. Tipped away, though, by number 2, Rico, and then it's given to Dre Bauer, who drives out on the left side. I believe he might have been fouled as he was shooting. And it was. It's going to be a foul on number 4, Guillermo Bautista, his first. And that puts Dre Bauer on the line with 6:33 left to go, 20-17. Opportunity for the Bee Diggers to take a 5-point lead. First shot, Bauer up, good. Dre with his 5th point of the night. 6:33 left to go. 2-possession game for the Bee Diggers. Bauer sets his feet. Second shot, up. Rolls in and out, rebounded by Palmer. Palmer gets it over to number 0, Supan. Gets it up to Watson. Watson to Bautista. Ooh, tries to go to Palmer, who really wasn't paying attention. Drives it up, though, underneath at the right baseline through Edgar Ortiz. Shot is up and good for Brogan Palmer. 6th point of the night for him. Rico, cross of the timeline. Underhands it to Thatcher Queen, to Edgar Ortiz, top of the key. Underhands it to Payson Poland, then to Rico. Rico gets it to Ortiz, rolls underneath. Oh, up, underhands it, right-handed shot. Looking for the foul. It's not there. Rebounded by Palmer to Watson. Watson on the right side. Over to 0, Supan. Tipped away by the Bee Diggers. Dre Bauer gets it. Over to Rico. Rico brings it up the court to the timeline. To Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz drives it. Couple of spin moves. Nothing there. Gets Dre Bauer. Bauer looking. Feeds it underneath. It's going to be a foul on number 10, Rowdy Watson. His 3rd personal. As he gets charged for cutting the hand of Edgar Ortiz. Inbounds to Payson Poland. Poland steps out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover for the Bee Diggers. As the inbounds is going to go to Watson, who's got 3 fouls already this evening, into Bautista. Bautista brings it across the timeline for the Huskies. 3-point game, 2-point game, I'll get it right with my math, which is not very good. To Bautista. Over to the 0, Supan. Back to Bautista, to Watson. Free throw line shot, up, no good. Rebounded by Palmer. Brogan Palmer on the putback is fouled by number 22, Payson Poland, with his first foul. Puts Brogan Palmer on the line. A chance to tie the game with 5:04 left to go. 21-19. First shot by Brogan Palmer is up. Bounces in good. So Palmer has 7. 1-point game for the Bee Diggers. Brogan Palmer's second free throw attempt is up. Not good. Rebounded. Thatcher Queen to Rico. Rico over to the left side to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz trying to find somebody. Gets over to Dre Bauer. Left side, Bauer looking. Deep corner to number 22, Poland. Back to Bauer. Back to Edgar Ortiz. Top of the key. Ortiz tries to get a cutting Rico. Tipped and knocked out of bounds as Donovan Bauer is going to come in for Payson Poland. As we got a quick officials timeout at the scoreboard as we're good. Must have been checking the time or something. I'm not sure what happened there. As Watson brings it up the court to Bautista. Bautista brings it to the right side to Huntington. To Bautista top over to Supan. Supan to Watson. Feeds it to Brogan. Stolen though. Oh, it was tipped away by Donovan. And Brogan Palmer was able to get his hands back on the ball and get it up and in under the bucket. 4:20 left to go. Got to be careful with him. If he's deep under the bucket by himself there, Brogan Palmer could get an easy, quick 2-point shot. Edgar Ortiz. Oh, no look pass to Thatcher Queen. Thatcher gets charged with a traveling underneath the bucket. It was an easy shot. I thought he was going to get it, but instead it's a turnover. As Elder checks in for Bautista. Watson into Elder. Back to Watson, brings it up across the timeline. 4:05 left to go. Highland has the lead, 22-21. Gets it over to the right side to Huntington. Huntington to Watson, drives it in. Over to the right side to Huntington. Nothing there. Covered by Rico. Leaving him a chance to go to the baseline. He doesn't. Instead goes to Elder. Elder to Watson. Back to Elder. Watson, 3-point shot up. Good for Rowdy Watson. His first basket of the night. Conrad's getting ready to check back in for the B-Diggers. Ortiz over to Rico. Rico, top of the key. Covered by Edgar Ortiz, or gets it into Ortiz to Donovan Bauer. Bauer, back to Ortiz, cutting into Dre. Dre, deep corner. Thatcher Queen, 3-pointer, up. No good. Rebounded by Elder. Elder up to the court to Watson. Drives it in. Left-handed shot up and good for Rowdy Watson. As Coach Fox says, nope, we're going to take a breather here. That's the biggest lead for the Huskies, as it is a 6-point lead, 27-21. 30-second timeout on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR back at the Beat Cellar. B-Diggers down by 6, 27-21 on a timeout called by Coach Bach to kind of get the boys to reset and calm down, as they need to get some points back up on the board here, as they'll get the possession of the ball here after the timeout as Rico comes down the court. As the Huskies are going to put some pressure on the Beat Diggers here with the full court press. As Rico inbounds to Conrad. Conrad has nobody covering him, brings it down the timeline left side. Covered by Palmer. Over to Rico, top of the key, underhands it to Don Bauer. Don drives it in, finds a cutting Dre Bauer underneath the basket. Good by Dre Bauer on the pass from Donovan. Up the court by Watson. Watson feeds it, stolen though by Conrad Kastrup. Oh, and it's going to be a jump ball as him and Elder tie up on it. And it'll be possession to the Huskies, 27-23. Inbounds pass to Huntington. Drives it over to the right side to Watson, and Watson feeds it out to the left side to number 0, and that is Supan, no good. Rebounded by Donovan Bauer after the 3-point attempt to Conrad Kastrup. Kastrup brings it up the timeline. Gives it to Donovan Bauer. 3-point shot for Donovan. Up good! Donovan Bauer! 3-pointer for the B-Diggers, making it a 1-point game. 27-26, 2:09 left to go. Huntington gets it stolen. Down to Dre Bauer, gets it to Eric Rico, right-handed layup up. Good! Eric Rico takes the lead back for the B-Diggers, 28-27. Fed down to Palmer. Left side baseline shot, no good. Rebounded by Donovan. Over to Thatcher Queen. Queen brings it up the right side of the court. Over to Conrad Kastrup on the left side. Feeds it over. Conrad's going to drive it himself. Right-handed shot up. Good. Conrad Kastrup and the Beat Diggers, just like that, score a quick 7 points, and they are leading 30-27 as there is a timeout on the floor, 32nd, called by the Huskies head coach. And we'll take a moment to recognize Buckeye Welding Supply. You have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Gordon Insurance, be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance, all at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com. Wow, what a turnaround of events for the Beat Diggers as they were down. And they were down pretty good there by 6, actually. They scored 9 quick points to make it a 30-27. 9 unanswered points here for the Beat Diggers as the Huskies reset as it comes down to Watson over to Bautista to number 0, and that is Supan. Back to Bautista, top of the key to Huntington, to Watson. Stolen. Oh, no. Eric Rico, I thought he was going to get the steal, but instead he gets called with the slap on the back of the hand and his first personal on the Beat Diggers. Buck 17 left to go, third quarter action. Inbounds to number 0, Supan, three-point shot up, not even close, rebounded by Thatcher Queen. Queen with the ball, over to Conrad Kastrup, up the middle of the court. Goes to the left side, gets it tipped away by Brogan Palmer as Cassius Middlemiss checks in for Rico as Dre comes out. Rico's going to do the inbounds honors as number 5, Elder, checks in for Bautista. Still 9 unanswered points for the Beat Diggers. Conrad Kastrup with the ball over to Donovan Bauer. Bauer drives it in. It's going to be a foul on number 5, Eli Elder, as he gets called for the block. As Donovan Bauer was trying to drive it to the hoop. Elder has 3 fouls. Inbounds to Rico. Rico to Conrad. Conrad spinning move to Rico, top of the key. To Cassius Middlemiss. Back to Conrad, top of the key. Looking. Trying to find anybody cutting. No one's there, so he goes to Rico. Rico feeds it underneath to Thatcher Queen. Shot up. Good. Thatcher Queen with his first bucket of the night. 11 unanswered points for the Beat Diggers. Over to the right side to Huntington. Back to Watson. Watson to Elder underneath to Brogan Palmer, who can't get the handle on the ball. It's a turnover, and yet they still haven't been able to answer for the Beat Diggers. 11 points. Donovan Bauer brings it up the court for the Beat Diggers. Don hands it off to Conrad Kastrup. Kastrup goes back to Bauer. Bauer, top of the key, back to Conrad, left side. Goes to Rico. Rico steps back, three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Watson as Watson's down to 1 second, throws it all the way over, almost a souvenir ball. So the Beat Diggers end up with a 11-point run here to end the third quarter. We'll come back. 32-27 is our score on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Iron Eastern Plains Sports Network, back to you here live at Leroy Needham's court at the Beat Cellar. Beat Diggers lead this one now 32-27. At one point it was 27-21, and the Beat Diggers have scored 11 unanswered points so far as we're starting the fourth quarter. Great start for the Beat Diggers here. Fourth quarter brought to you by Rudy's Tires. With several locations across the area, there's always Rudy's Tires location close by, and they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. Inbounds pass to Rico, to Edgar Ortiz, to Bauer. Bauer to Poland. Back to Donovan Bauer, top of the key. Gets it over to Rico, left side. Donovan Bauer, left corner, covered by Palmer. Back to Rico. Rico sets it up again. Top of the key to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz back to Rico. Still at the top of the key. Donovan Bauer, left side, three-pointer, up. Oh, and it rolls on the top of the glass and out of bounds. I thought that might have gone in. 7:31 left to go. Fourth quarter action. fast-paced game here. Watson brings it up the court for the Huskies. Over the right side to Huntington. Huntington back to Watson. Watson to number 0, Brody Supan. Supan, left side, three-pointer, shot up, good. That's his third three-pointer for Brody Supan. 32-30. Finally, they get some points back. Donovan Bauer over to Edgar Ortiz, left side key to Rico. Rico drives it in, feeds Edgar Ortiz, who's fouled as he shoots underneath the bucket right side by number 10, Rowdy Watson, with his fourth personal, putting Edgar Ortiz on the line for a chance to make it a two-possession game. First shot for Edgar Ortiz is up and good, as Ortiz has his first point on the night, as Bautista checks in for the Huskies. 6:56 left to go. Three-point game for the B-Diggers. Second shot for Ortiz, up good, as Edgar has his second point of the night. Inbounds to Bautista. Two-possession game stolen by Dre Bauer. Fed underneath to Payson Poland. Left-handed shot, up good. Payson Poland with another bucket for the B-Diggers. 6-point game. Pressure by the B-Diggers. Bautista gets it down the court to number 0, Supan, who gets it over to the right side to Huntington. Huntington over to Bautista, back to Huntington. To Bautista, right side. Huntington, top of the key to Elder. Elder drives it in. Left side baseline, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Donovan Bauer to Rico. Rico brings it up the court to Edgar Ortiz. Ortiz back to Rico. Drives it in. Left side free throw line, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Edgar Ortiz. Resets it. Gets it out to Dre. Dre gets it to Rico. Back to Ortiz, left side. Setting up the play nicely to Donovan Bauer. Donovan drives it in. Right side shot up. No good. But there is a foul on Bautista. Gets called with the block. And it's going to be his second personal as Donovan comes to the line with a chance to go up by 6 points. 8 points, if I could count right. First shot by Donovan is up. No good, his first miss of the night. As number 10, Rowdy Watson, checks back in, who's got 4 personal fouls already. Donovan Bauer's second shot is up and good. Donovan, 5 of 6 on the free throw line tonight. 37-30, stolen by Donovan Bauer on the inbound pass. Shot up, no good. Tipped away by number 44, Brogan Palmer. Donovan with a hustle, getting the steal and getting the ball back for the B-Diggers. Up by 7 now, 5:49 left to go. Inbounds, Edgar Ortiz, shot up, good. Edgar Ortiz with his 4th point of the night for the B-Diggers. 5:42 left to go, 9-point lead for the B-Diggers. As Elder gets it into Huntington. Huntington back to Elder, stolen. Oh, almost by Dre Bauer, tipped out of bounds though. He couldn't quite get the handle on it. So the Huskies will get it as Supan gets it in to Elder. Elder back to Supan. Feeds it over to a wide open Brogan Palmer. Gets his 11th point of the night. 39-32. My voice is starting to go away, which could be a good thing for all of us. Edgar Ortiz to Rico. Rico, loses the handle on the ball. Gets it into Dre Bauer. Back to Ortiz. Ortiz looking underhanded. Dre Bauer, right-handed shot. Up, good. Dre Bauer with his 9th point of the night for the B-Diggers. 41-32. As I need some water. Feeds it over to Brogan Palmer down below. Left baseline. Going against Dre Bauer. No good. No shot as he gets it out to Supan, who hits his 4th three-pointer of the night. And he has 14 points for the Huskies. Inbounds, right side, Donovan Bauer, three-pointer, good! Donovan Bauer looks back to the boys and says, you betcha. 44-35. Into Brogan Palmer, shot up, no good, rebounded by Donovan Bauer, gets it up to Rico. Rico left side, Donovan Bauer, another three-point shot up, good! Donovan Bauer with a hot hand, Timeout called by the Huskies coach as Donovan is getting mauled by his teammates. Full timeout. We will come back after a 30-second break right here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 1010 KSIR and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Paul Costa coming back to you live from the Beat Cellar. 47-35, 12-point lead for the Beat Diggers as my voice is just about done for the night, folks. I'm going to try to make it through this. I was telling Rose that at the studio right now. I'm hoping I can make it through the next 4:09 here as Donovan Bauer's got the hot hand for the Beat Diggers with 14 points already this evening as he's got 3 3-pointers and 5 free throws coming off the bench as they've got their largest lead at 12, 47-35. As the Huskies are getting ready to do the inbounds from their side of the court as Watson will inbounds it to Elder. Eli Elder bringing it up the court for the Huskies. Rowdy Watson. And then over to number 0, Brody Supan. Supan back to Eli Elder. Then into Watson. Watson, 2-point shot fouled by Payson Poland on the way up. And we got a couple of whistles here. Let me make sure that it's the right call. Yes, they're going to call it on number 22, Payson Poland, his second foul. And that puts Rowdy Watson on the line with a chance to make it a 10-point game. 3:53 left to go in this match. Watson, first shot, up, no good. Still a 12-point lead for the Beat Diggers. Crowd still going crazy here on the beat in the beat pile with the student section. Second shot by Rowdy Watson, up, no good. Rebounded by Donovan Bauer, gets it down to Eric Rico. Rico on the left side, a beautiful pass to Payson Poland. It's blocked though by number 1, Huntington, as it's now taken down to the right side of the court by number 5, Eli Elder. Elder looking, feeds it over to number 0, and that is Supan, who's got his 5th 3-pointer of the night. This kid's on fire for them. He's got 17 for the Huskies, Brody Supan. And it's fed into Eric Rico. Rico crosses the timeline, and he's fouled, though, by number 44, Brogan Palmer, his 3rd personal. Thatcher Queen checks in, along with number 32, Conrad Kastrup. Rico, inbounds pass, goes to Conrad Kastrup, left side, to Donovan Bauer. Got the hot hand, 3-point shot, up, and it rolls off the glass and out of bounds. Don's had a couple of those that bounced high and off the glass. 47-38, 9-point lead for the Beat Diggers. 3:11 left to go. 3-possession game here. Beat Diggers got to hold on some defense and burn some time. In as the pass is into Brogan Palmer underneath the right baseline. Shot is up and good. Palmer has 13. 7-point game. Inbounds to Rico, to Thatcher Queen. Queen, right-handed layup, shot up, no good. Quick turn of events. Boy, the Beat Diggers are just quickly rushing to the ball and trying to get it in as quick as they can. They need to kill some time as the foul is underneath by number 10, Thatcher Queen, his 1st personal. 7-point game. Highland going to do whatever they can to chop this lead down into number 1. Huntington feeds it to number 0. That's Supan. His shot is up. Air ball. Rebounded by number 15, Donovan Bauer. Rico says, hey, slow down, everybody. Gets it over to Donovan Bauer. Timeout by Coach Bach. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Premier Farm Credit, for over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. Wiggins Equipment, count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. Yep, my battery I knew was going to die on me eventually, and my battery finally died tonight. So I made it through, though. Most of the game, I knew that battery was getting low, so finally wasted that one out. 47-40 is our score. 4th quarter action, 2.5 minutes to go. Beat Diggers have got to kill some time here. And I'm sure that's what Coach Bach said. Slow things down. Let's kill some time, make it more difficult for them. Rico, inbounds pass. Goes to Donovan Bauer. Back to Rico. Rico sets it up at the top of the key. Goes to Conrad Castrop. Conrad burning some time off. Looking. Trying to find somebody. Running out of time. Gets it to Donovan Bauer. Bauer covered. Gets it over to left side. Conrad Castrop. Castrop hands it off to Donovan. Donovan's going to kill some time. Down to 2 minutes. Almost stolen by the Huskies. Tipped away. Bauer gets it back to Rico. Rico gets it all the way to Dre Bauer. Back to Conrad. Says, nope, I'm not going to shoot. This time he's going to kill some time. Goes to Donovan Bauer. Bauer getting slapped all over. No call on the plays. Donovan Bauer gets it over to Rico. Left side key. Over to the right side to Dre Bauer. Back to Rico. Then to Conrad. Conrad looking at the official to see when he starts counting. Gets it to Donovan Bauer. Donovan Bauer finally gets fouled by number 10. Rowdy Watson can't afford that one. I believe that's going to be his 5th foul for Rowdy Watson. Yep, he's coming out. Rowdy's getting sent out of this game. He thinks he's still in, but he's out. They had a foul to give. They have a couple fouls to give. So Rowdy's out as Bautista checks in for him. Guillermo Bautista. Rico inbounds. Thatcher Queen down to minute 32. Back to Conrad. Conrad fouled this time by number 1, Dom Huntington. The foul is one they have to give. So Dom Huntington with his first, putting Conrad now on the line after that 5th foul. So Conrad comes to the charity stripe with a minute 29 in the game. 47-40. First shot, Conrad up. No good. Rolls in and out. Need those free throws late in this game. 3-possession game for the Bee Diggers. Second shot for Conrad. Up. No good again. Rebounded, though, by Dre Bauer. Good bounce for them as he's fouled by Dom Huntington. And Dre will come to the line. So Dom Huntington with his 2nd foul, putting Dre Bauer on the line with a minute 27 left to go. 7-point lead. Chance to make it a 9-point game. First shot from Dre Bauer. Up. Good. Dre Bauer's having himself a good game tonight with his 10th point. 48-40 is our score. Second shot, Dre Bauer up. Good. As Dre has 3 free throws this evening. Bautista brings it up the right side of the court over to Palmer. Palmer gets it over. Stolen, though, by Dre. Wide open is Eric Rico. Rico, right-handed layup shot. Oh, he overshot it. No good. Rebounded by Elder. Elder quickly down the court to Palmer. Palmer's going to drive it in. He can't get control of the ball as he tries to go through Conrad and Don. Him and Don are covering him. Oh, and Don says, no, 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 no. Don swats it, but the foul is going to be on, I believe it's going to be on Conrad. Let's see. Yes, the foul's on Conrad as Donovan swatted that ball, and the crowd goes crazy as Brogan Palmer comes to the free throw line with a minute 3 left to go. First shot by Brogan Palmer is up and good as he gets his 14th point of the night. 49-41. Second shot for Brogan Palmer. Good. Third free throw of the night for him. Thatcher Queen with the inbounds pass over to Donovan Bauer. Donovan brings it up the court for the Bee Diggers. He's double teamed. Looking. He finally gets a timeout called by Coach Bach. 30-second timeout as he crosses the timeline so they get the ball back past midcourt. Confused by the way the rankings work? Don't worry, the Eastern Plains Sports Network has you covered. Every Tuesday, we bring you Bleckatology on our Spotify channel. Ben Blecka breaks down the rankings and what all the numbers mean in a way that's easy for you to understand. Bleckatology is presented by Agricultural Accounting. You're a producer, not an accountant. Let them plow through your paperwork. Visit agman.co today to set up a consultation. You only have 55 seconds with my voice, everybody, because it's done here after this. I appreciate you staying with us here for 2 games tonight as the Bee Diggers are trying to hold off the Huskies here on the boys' side. 7-point lead as we're breaking the timeout as Rico on the inbounds to Donovan Bauer. Oh, and they called an over and back penalty. That's right. They did cross the midline. So Don gets it. That's a freshman mistake there as the Huskies will get the ball in the turnover from the Beat Diggers. Inbounds to Bautista. Bautista, top of the key. Goes over to the left side to the hot hand. They got to be careful for Supan. Supan takes another three-point shot. Up, no good. Rebounded by Elder. And he's going to be fouled by Donovan Bauer. Don's going to get charged with his third personal. It's not enough to shoot, though, for the Huskies. Bautista with the inbounds. 44 seconds left to go. Into Elder. Elder drives it to the hoop. Over Conrad Kastrup. Shot up. Good. Timeout called by the Huskies coach as Elder has his 7th point of the night. 49-44 with 38 seconds left to go. We'll see if they adjust the time as the official comes over to update the clock here. We'll see what time they add on the clock if they do. So we'll see what happens here as we're under a timeout. Here it looks like a full timeout. So we'll keep it here though. Stay with us for the postgame show brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants and also for our player of the game brought to you by Morgan Community College. For the first time tonight, I've seen the student section, the beat pile, take a seat. Can't believe it. They actually are taking a seat for the first time tonight. It's like the quietest they've been. I think they're a little nervous like I am too as we're down to a 5-point game, 49-44. Beat Diggers getting ready to come out of their timeout. Coach Bach coming up with some strategy here. Probably telling them if you get the ball, take it easy, burn some more time off the clock, okay? Don't make any dumb fouls as you need to. 39 seconds left to go. You got a 5-point lead. So Rico comes underneath the basket as we're going on inbounds activity here. Rico gets it in to Thatcher Queen. Queen gets it over to Rico. Rico gets fouled by number 0, Brody Supan. And that is going to put Rico with a chance to get 2 more for us to make it a 7-point lead. Rico comes up shaking his right hand a bit as he hit the ground. I think he'll be okay, though. He's he's that kind of kid that can tough it out anytime. So Rico comes up with 35 seconds left to go. First of 2 free throw shots. First shot from Rico is up and good. He doesn't score a lot, but I'll tell you what, his leadership on the court makes a huge difference for the Beat Diggers. Second shot for Eric Rico to make it a 7-point game. Good. 7-point lead for the Beat Diggers. 34 seconds left to go. Bautista quickly down the court to number 5. Stolen by Dre Bauer. Bauer all the way to the other side. Fakes it. Shot. Oh! They said that he traveled. He slid his foot. I don't think he did. But hey, the official had the better view than I did. Official's actually smiling at Dre like, nice try. So that's all right. Still a 7-point lead, 25 seconds left to go. Bautista over to Palmer underneath the hoop, covered by Conrad Kastrup. Palmer's shot is up and good. Palmer now has 17 points. Inbounds to Thatcher Queen, 10 seconds left to go. Thatcher gets tied up with a jump ball, 51-46, 5-point lead. This could be a nail biter if they get this shot as Huntington looking for the inbounds goes to Bautista underneath the Palmer. His shot is up and good. The Beat Diggers like, we're just going to let the clock burn itself out as it's 51-48 and the clock does burn out. And our final score is your Beat Diggers 51 and the Huskies 48. And the official tells the coach he has time to burn the clock. There was only 5 seconds left on the clock. They were wanting him to hurry up and get the inbounds, but there was no way they were going to get in. Smart play by the Beat Diggers. So again, our final score, 51-48. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back for post-game and play of the game right here on 1010 KSIR and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR coming back to the Beat Cellar for post-game show brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants, providing a big firm product with small firm relationships since 2003. Visit westerneci.com. Senior night here at the Beat Cellar. Great way to end it as your Beat Diggers are victorious over the Highland Huskies, 51-48. Great action here tonight as the Beat Diggers actually at one point coming out of the coming in out of the third quarter, they were down by 9 points, and they actually answered it back, 6 points, and they had a 9-0 run that made the difference for them, and that ended up giving them the lead and the push they needed to win this ball game, 51-48. So, post-game show brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants. Looking at tonight's players of the game, brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate's degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. Tonight's players of the game. First, I got to go to Highland Huskies. They got a great player in Brogan Palmer who ends up tonight ready with 19 points for his Highland Huskies. And on the other side, I'm going to definitely give this one to Payson Poland. Payson Poland, who ended the night with 11 points. He had the hot hand early in the game to make that difference for the Beat Diggers, to help them out and have that lead at halftime. Don't get me wrong, Donovan Bauer had a heck of a ball game, who came in that third quarter and hit some key three-point plays that did help the Beat Diggers. But Payson Poland was very consistent tonight and did a great job. He was all over the court when he was needed. And, it's player roles that make a difference, as Coach Bach has said. It's not how well you play, it's how you play as a team, and that was a great effort tonight to see Payson Poland doing so good tonight. So giving him credit with 11 points tonight. Let's go over total points tonight for the Beat Diggers. Eric Rico finishes the night with 4 points. Thatcher Queen finishes with 2. Dre Bauer with 11 points. Donovan with 14. Edgar Ortiz with 4. Payson Poland with 11. And Conrad Kastrup with 5 points for your Beat Diggers as they rack up 51 against the Highland Huskies, with the final score again at 51-48. On behalf of Rose Condis, who's in the box tonight working the soundboard, I appreciate all that she does for me. Christy Creighton as well, a big shout out to her for helping out with the videos and streaming them tonight on our Facebook page. This is Paul Acosta saying thank you for listening to us tonight, as again, on the girls' side, they are victorious 54-34 over the Lady Huskies, and your boys are victorious over the Highland Huskies. Final score, 51-48. Thanks for listening to Beat Digger Basketball on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.